Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to Ascending Soul's Journey. I am Lorianne, here to give you the messages, the overall energy of the main group of you where I'm picking up these vibrations for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Capricorn. I giggle because I'm going to give you that message in a minute. It's really cute. So we are looking at the sun, moon, and rising sign of Capricorn. If Venus is Capricorn, the love portion only, and whatever is meant to come through this reading is going to come through. It is a general reading. So it's love, career, finance, whatever. It could be you, it could be the other person, but we're going to take a look at both sides, right? So what I'm really picking up for you guys is really cute. It's like love is in the air. You're whistling and singing. Some of you may have just recently met somebody, and that's why I'm giggling. This is such a happy, it's almost like I actually see like a guy singing and moving and a little fake bird, a little cartoon bird kind of floating there. So it's like seeing the possibility of a relationship. For some of you, you might be seeing that now. And the reason I'm saying that, Capricorn, is back in a few months ago, I'm recording this on June 23rd for you guys. A few months ago, a lot of people were saying to me, oh my gosh, I can't meet anybody with a mask on. You know, I'm never going to meet and have love. And see, that's not the truth. So some of you might be going, oh my gosh, it's not the truth. It's actually really going to happen. Now we're going to see, maybe you met them online, or maybe they're right next to you wherever you live. Now this is not the card, but they do want me to express it's very important that you maintain balance while you're going through this feeling. And the reason why is because the bird that I'm seeing is a cartoon. It isn't a real bird. So we want to make sure that you are taking and manifesting what you want, seeing the possibility, but making sure it's real, not an illusion, okay? So by being in balance, you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to come from all the heart is like, wow, you know, this is like an amazing energy coming through here. And the logic of, does this make sense? Is this the right? Does it feel right? And pulling them together so that you can make the right choice for you. You can see the truth from the false. You can be yourself, which is really good energy. So let me pull the real card for you. That one was just very important because when we discover, when our heart opens up, if you're going through this journey and you are at that point where you're like, oh my gosh, I love life. I see what I never saw before. It is huge. It's like the most profound love, right? It is absolute unconditional love. It is true happiness. And that's what I'm talking about. And you saw this fly out on your own. So this is knowing happiness comes from where you perceive it. It's what we think is what we create. And that's what I feel is going on. So I think some of you have just recently met somebody, or you're about to. The potential of being in love with a new career, with a concept, maybe starting something, a little idea, and pulling it down, Capricorn, into reality and saying, oh my God, look what I did. Oh my gosh, look what I did. I'm sorry I said that word. I don't usually do that. We have the Three of Wands. Now this just came out for, I think it was Taurus. It may have been Gemini. I just did those two readings and it did come out, but it came out in reverse. So somebody's getting ready to move forward. You might be also getting ready to, you're waiting for something. And that could even, if you're attached to, look at Gemini and Taurus, that may have everything to do with your reading. That could be a friend of you giving you an opportunity that's going to just grow you in a whole new direction. And that could be their sign, right? The Three of Wands, being at a distance from something that is, you know, is going to really bring you happiness and joy. Planting the seeds, waiting. This is patiently waiting. And this is not a fun waiting. We don't like it. It creates stagnancy. But the one thing about this person, you see how they're focused. The wands are behind them. So when we're looking at the wand card, we want to see that what they've planted is behind them and it's growing. So that is called perseverance. Well, this is taking form into birthing through the soil. We want to move forward and persevere on whatever it is. Keep moving forward. This is going to grow. This is going to build. This relationship's going to grow. All of this, but it's leading to the ultimate happiness, whatever it is. I feel some of you are meeting somebody online. Wands is online communication. So you might be getting ready to meet them, and that's how I started this reading off before this card flew out. You guys are meeting somebody, or the potential is there. You know, a lot of people think you can't have a relationship if you meet somebody online. That's not true. But it's up to you if you can tell, are they a person who you would be in a relationship with, right? And I feel for a lot of you, that's exactly what's going on. Analyzing this situation, the Seven of Pentacles is analyzing. Looking at everything you've done in your life that's brought you joy, that's brought you happiness, that makes you feel, I'm hearing, connected to the earth, because it's you, Capricorn, you're about the earth. You're about the dirt and the land underneath you. You have to feel like you really belong in your area, in your home, when you walk in your yard, right? You have to feel that connection. So analyzing this whole situation, am I in the right place? Do I need to move to find my joy and happiness? Some of you, this is analyzing because you are getting ready to meet somebody. How are we going to do this? Because I really feel so much, this is romance for a lot of you. It really is. How are we going to do this? We live in two different places. I'm super excited. We're going to meet each other. But what if I like them? And here's the what if right there. That's the negative underlying energy that is going to sink in over the next 1 to 2 weeks, or it is already, and you're going to pull out of it. The Two of Swords is needing to make a decision, but you see the blindfold is there, meaning they can't really see the truth. They don't see all the information they need. And with that band over the third eye is actually a part of us where we can tap into that and see what we can't see in the real world. So what I mean by that is going into your own intuition, tapping into your gut, closing your eyes and asking, is this really feel right? And you will hear a yes or a no. And that's most likely going to come from your inner self. For some of you, it can come from outwardly. But when it comes to this particular group of you and making this particular decision, do I travel to see them? Do I let them come see me? Because this is good. I think you're going to see that this may be a bit of fear, because it's the final release of starting something brand new, of what you've wanted your whole life. A little bit afraid to get what you've asked for, making sure one more time, is this really what I asked for? Is this really what I want? Are they really the right one? Yeah, using your intuition, the High Priestess, and that's what I'm talking about. You see, all of these beautiful things that are on these decks of cards have a lot of meaning when we're looking at this. And this is the High Priestess. This is about your intuition, tapping into your gut, that inner knowing. I just know, even though I can't see it, I've done all the research, I've done everything, and I know this move, I know this relationship is actually going to bring me all the joy that I need. You know it. You already know the answer. You're not stuck. You're not stuck. So move out of that fear and grab onto that happiness and joy, right? Don't let this opportunity go. Don't let this person go. You've been waiting for this. Now, this could be a soulmate, a twin flame, where you are coming into a form of reconciling your differences. I'm going to pull an angel card right now, and then I'll pull a romance card as well. And we do need to make sure, if this is any kind of somebody that you already knew, that you may have had an experience with, that you are making sure they take full accountability for their side, you do yours. When soulmates come back together and they clear the air, it's like we never miss a beat. It's like you just pick up wherever you left off. If there is, and you learn each other on a new level, because we're not the same people anymore, right? So we may grow together and continue forward, and we may say, okay, this was great, and it's actually a beautiful reunion, but we move forward. Now, this card came out for you, and this is going to help you a lot when it comes to making a decision, particularly tapping into your own intuition. Lila, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires, your intentions, and ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. See, our interpretation, I create my own language for those of you who are new, and welcome. Yeah, I hope this is our interpretation of whatever people say is strictly ours. So you may have heard, if you've been in sales, the way we present it to the client or the potential client. We want to make sure it's going to be perceived in the same way. What we hear and what we say don't always match, right? But when we get into that place of meditation, that place where we block out everything else around us and we get in touch with our own self, we create that happiness and joy, we can intuitively be able to make decisions that are going to lead us in the right direction. For a lot of you, this is a brand new person. Now we have energy of pentacles and the energy of wands and swords. So that's air, that's fire, and earth. So that's actually really good, right? All we're needing is a little bit of love, a little bit of love. And I know you got that because you got that little bird next to you. And I don't think it's that little bird, you know, like when we were growing up, my dad used to say, oh, the little birdie told me. I don't think it's that one. But it is a bird, it is an owl. There's an owl in that card, by the way. So we have healing family issues. You see, this is the path to forward movement for you. This is the path to letting go and finally getting this happiness. And that's what I'm saying. Either you just did it or you're getting ready to do. This is literally cutting ties and saying, I know love is right around the corner. I feel love inside of me. I actually believe after I've healed all this, you have, that's what you've done. And you're moving into this new relationship. And it's going to be wonderful for this group of you who have brought yourself into a place of one, where you can clearly make this decision on your own. So have an amazing week, and thank you for watching. Much love.